honestly, this is not what I thought it would be, this trip, in the sense that it takes me so far out of my comfort zone that I think I will return to Dallas a little bit different. Man, we are honored to be a part of this.
I want to say a beautiful welcome to our American heroes.
I think when we're together, we're not afraid.
This trip is coming at a good time.
I think that I found my place on Earth.
Woo! I love it!
It's nothing but diversity.
Absolutely incredible.
If I could, I would be here every single day.
I feel like I've been changed in 100 different ways.
We just wanted to have a dream and try and help people get a job.
My favorite part of this job is actually making people happy to just have ice cream. I mean, who doesn't like ice cream with toppings? My name is Kalin O'Brien. I'm 31 years old and I work at Highest Homemade.
Well, the idea was that we could create an entire restaurant run by people with special needs. Every aspect would enable people with special needs to succeed. I'm Tom Landis, and we were in Dallas, Texas at Howdy Homemade, a little ice cream shop I started 3 years ago.
I think my dad is brave because he takes time out of his day to do something special for other people. It's really cool to have a brave dad.
I think there's a great misperception that people with special needs are comfortable being on the sidelines. Man, they want a chance to reach for the stars.
I've been given so much responsibility at the shop. Tom saw that I was actually dependable and he trusted me to be responsible, but he didn't want to give me the key first because he thought I would just actually open this shop so late and just have ice cream parties. But he hasn't caught me yet, so that's a good thing.
Kalin's a superstar. You know, in business, you look for gold, he's gold. The more I've had a chance to walk in his shoes, the more I see how far he's come, how much he's put up with, and I don't think I would have that same spirit.
I would like to have my own shop one of these days, but I'd rather just take this one because it's actually close to my house, so I don't have to be late to work every day.
I work hard, and I definitely have gone through my valleys. You get committed to something, and you wanna see it through.
Good to see you.
Hey, good
Thank
seeing you.
So much, guys.
So I think it's been about 3 years since I've had a vacation.
I guess this is actually just the big party that we're actually having.
What's the party for?
It's actually for Tom and me to be going off to Canada.
The Howdy Homemade train, it's leaving the station, it's going international. I think Kalin and I are the type of guys, we don't want to go to a parade and watch it, we want to be on the lead float.
I'm so excited about Canada. I love the fact that Toronto's motto is diversity, our strength. I think that is exactly Howdy.
Kalin and Tom's excellent adventures in Canada are ready to start.
Toronto is 4 times the size of Dallas. I never realized that. The amount of downtown, it's just a cool place. We got a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The Toronto Caribbean Carnival invited us backstage.
This is creativity on display, right?
Amazing, you know, I mean, so many costumes, so many things that were just like out there, you know. It's like stepping into like a fairy tale book, you know, with everything around here.
Look at the way the wings and
I know, yeah. It's actually the water that's just like jumping out. Okay, you know what? This is something we've got to tell everyone what this was. I mean, they are just not gonna believe us. I get to see it blowing fire right now. It's just gonna be like crazy.
All the mystical beings that you could ever think about, like from mermaids to like fairies to dragons, it's right here. So Nick is going to be in the dragon, the belly of the beast.
I'm the beast.
He's the beast.
So it's kind of like a big puppet, but you're actually trying to make it move inside. Got it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever been to a more friendly party anywhere. Wow, there's that colors. Let's check it out up here.
Hey Tom, do you think those look like kind of like dragon wings, you know? Kind of like with all the color there?
Look at all the people getting in line to pick up all their costumes. What do you think about this? You like that
Oh,
one?
that's like real Aztecs.
That sort of a
with a
mohawk?
Yeah.
You like that?
Crazy stuff.
Look at this. They've won 18 times, the one we're gonna be dancing in. Hey, TJ.
Welcome to the mass camp. First here we have your feathered headpiece.
What do you think, Tom?
Some people don't like my hat. I think hopefully they like this a lot better, right?
In the costume, I felt like I was like a Mayan or some people that live in the temples up in the mountains.
Tomorrow you guys are gonna be 2 of the other 4,000 people dressed in costume, men and women alike, jumping up, having fun.
I actually have a little bit of freestyle dancing that I could actually do.
You do what makes you feel good and makes you feel like, you know, you're letting loose and you have no care in the world. Crazy experience.
Just feel so hot, blood start bubbling up. Million jam by the truck in the festival and it brings out the best in me.
I had to say the carnival was like the craziest and wildest and loudest party ever. I mean, that was like...
What does the Spring 2018 Kalin crew? What we talking about?
I can't get enough, endless walking up. I can't get enough.
Everybody, regardless of color or shape or form, they just let loose and had fun.
Why every event does get me hype. Work hard.
I'm not trying to be too crazy. I mean, I'm just showing what I actually got.
The road at teeth and I wine. I feel so hot, blood start bubbling up. Million jam by the truck and it's back and
Every person we've met has been extremely welcoming. One of the most beautiful displays of love that we've had in a long time. And no one did that better than TJ.
Hey girl, put it on you.
Oh, man! Yeah! He let me wear his wings. He's doing flips. The guy just embodied art.
I can't get enough. I can't get enough.
As far as my dancing personally, I tried to adhere to their philosophy of not caring what anyone else thought. I think how it plays out, looking back, we'll see. I don't know.
I feel so hot, blood start bubbling.
I think Tom did okay. I mean, he's still young of heart, but you know, he's kind of crazy.
Million jam by the truck in the festival and it brings out the best.
Kalin crashed early, and I wanted to go explore a little bit. Who'd ever think I'd find the very best jerk chicken in the world on the streets of Toronto?
We have jerk chicken, we have fried chicken, curry chicken, so it's pretty good.
Smells beautiful.
It's come from the heart, man, and from the heart is good.
That's what cooking's all about.
Yes, man, your heart and the love, right? The love from your heart.
Harris was the man. I've never seen a guy chop chicken with such precision. That smells delicious. Will you bless it first?
Yes, Father Jesus, we give you thanks and praise for this our food. Bless it, Lord, as everyone might eat it with joy and peace and love. Bless us, Lord, in your name. Amen. Thank you, sir.
You're the man.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's proper now.
Man, that's good. Several weeks ago, the founder of Mitch and Mamas reaches out to me and just says, hey, love what you're doing. I'm trying to do the same thing up in Canada. Figured we just gotta stop in.
Some of the drips of his coffee.
Mitchell had quite a struggle with finding employment, just to the lack of skills that he had. He struggled for quite a while and he got quite discouraged, so we thought we'd take it into our own hands and start something. I just said, hey, like, why don't we just do it?
Mom is working all night long, taking care of other people's kids with special needs. And then during the day, she's starting a business that is breaking all sorts of barriers.
So I'll do this because I've done it. So you see how the ice is going in here?
Yeah.
And then I'm putting it all in there. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing more beautiful than watching someone that truly understands special needs helping someone with special needs. And no one does that better than Kalin.
And then we add cream, and then that's it. There you go, Kalin. Your drink is ready, sir.
Wow, that is like one of the best coffees ever.
You've taught Kalin and I a lot today. So you know what I want to do, if it's okay with you? This is my college graduation ring. I want you to wear this until you own your own business. And when you own your own business, then you give this on to someone else. And I tell you what, we'll come back and celebrate. That's yours.
It actually fits really well right here.
Man.
Look at that.
You're gonna go so far. You are a restaurateur.
You know what my brain's saying? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
My heart's saying the same thing, brother. You know, when I watch Mitch and Kalin interact, really what I see is just the future of the restaurant industry.
Thank you very much, man.
No problem, buddy.
So we're on Lake Huron as the sun's coming up, headed to Manitoulin Island. I mean, it's just beautiful out right now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
What were you laughing at?
He's like scared of the horn. We're actually going into port to visit the tribes.
What we have going on today is a celebration of the Wiki tribe, of their culture, of their history. It's fascinating to see the history on display here.
Primarily, the powwow is a celebration of life. They always needed to acknowledge the relationship with the Creator, and they did that through song and dance. It's now grown into one of the premier festivals in Ontario, where we get to showcase not only our people, but our hospitality. Chimigwech, thank you for coming here to Wikwamkong unceded territory. The three tribes that reside here, the Ojibwe, the Dawa, and Potawatomi peoples. This headdress here is it's modeled after one of our chiefs from the mid-1800s, and our community's logo was beaded here, but also on the interior here is names of all the chiefs that have been leaders here in our community since the beginning of our written records.
Wow, so many of them.
This goes back 200 years or so at least.
Wow, really? Yeah. What is it we can take away from our experience here?
Coming to the powwow is actually the first step. It shows the people that you're open to learning, and we'll ask them to show you a few steps, and they'll take you out and go and dance and see if you also feel the heartbeat of our peoples, the drum and the singing.
Hoop dancing is actually a storytelling dance. The hoops create formations, designs, and symbols of nature, such as the trees, plants, animals, and birds, that ladder of life.
To be able to learn from Lisa about what the dance represents and their tradition, really beautiful.
Once the song starts, you can just start spinning with it, right? There you go. Now we're gonna do something called the little eagle, right? You're gonna have one hoop on one shoulder, like this, and one other hoop on the other shoulder. Make sure it's sitting right on top of your shoulder, nice and comfortable.
I think I did okay, but it was hard to do it because I did not know anything about hoop dancing.
Grab these two hoops right here, you got it. Tuck in your head and stretch out your arms. You got it! Oh, here we are.
I kind of faltered at first, but I think I really brought out some of my inner butterfly.
Really difficult, but I think I'm getting the hang of it.
You see the old, you see young, you see what I came here to see, the joy and the acceptance. I was so blown away, the spirit of independence. I think that kind of overtook me as a Texan. You know, you gotta go with that spirit. Kalin's certified to scuba. Scuba's something that he and his father bond over.
I was hoping Tom was going to do a little bit of scuba diving, but I think he's going to probably chicken out.
I'd love to scuba, but man, I'm honestly a little bit afraid of that. Kalin's been giving me a lot of grief about it, but we get to see Kalin do what I can't.
Northern diver, depot away from the dock.
Captain John actually knows so much about the ships that have sunken. He knows the history. And I had to say it's actually kind of interesting to learn about more of the ships because it takes a little bit of history with you.
The first tug that went down here was in 1905, and that's the one under mysterious circumstances, the Bob Foote. Two of them went down because they caught fire. It's at a good depth. You're going to have good visibility to see what's going on down there. So enjoy your dive.
Feels like a good seal? Yeah. Okay. All right, we're ready to get in water.
You know what, man? I'm very jealous. I've always wanted to scuba dive, and man, I bet he's just really enjoying himself right now.
Down you go. How'd you do? How'd you do? You had a good time down there?
Really good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Even though I believe it's so crazy down there. Swam under the bow, swam under the back of the ship, up through the top of the thing. Boiler still intact. Lever to show them how they made it, speed it up or slow it down, all rusted up with algae on it. It was like the unbelievably craziest thing I'd ever seen. I couldn't believe it. I survived.
How are you feeling now, Kalin?
pretty worn out right now.
Yeah, just like everybody, Kalin has a desire. He wants to prove a lot of people wrong. Today, he blew me out of the water, but that wasn't good enough. He wanted to do it again, and yet had reached his moment, and that kind of broke him a little bit.
Maybe we call it a day, huh?
Maybe.
Hey man, I'm really proud of you. I can't believe that you went down that far. Like, it's one thing when they show it on paper and I see the videos, but when you're way over there and I'm looking down, I'm like, man, I don't think if I had the scuba stuff on, I could go that far below. I think this is also where, you know what? You did something I couldn't do. You should be proud of yourself. The more I get to know Kalin, the more I see, man, he's one of the bravest guys I've ever met.
Kind of a funny thing when you get to pick a companion to come along, and right away I knew it was going to be Kalin. Kalin and I have been through a lot together. Man, I'd say he's my best friend. I wanted to share this experience with him.
They say the light comes slow when you need it the most. I can hear your voice whispering so low.
Maybe on vacation we have a chance to reflect back on not just who we are, but man, where we've veered off into what we've tried to be and we're not. Getting a chance to just rub elbows with Mitch, Mama, Chief Duke, TJ as well. Man, getting out here has been just nothing but diversity and nothing but beauty along the way, too.
Another amazing day in Canada.
Break through your heavy goals. Break through your heavy goals. Break through your heavy goals. Break through your heavy goals.